earthy, such are they also that are earthy, and as is heavenly, and as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. As we have borne the image of earthy, we should also bear the image of heavenly. And that's what's going to happen, man. Let me go to this other precept real quick, and then I'm going to pull another one out in this up. This was certain man looking forward to. Not looking forward to no fucking Babylon getting better again. Fuck that. Let me pull this real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 22. Let's see. I'm going to start at verse 21 just to get the full spectrum of this as well. It's in the book of Isaiah, chapter 60. And they talk about the future glory of Zion, right? Also known as the Zion. In verse 21 it says, "Thy people also shall be all righteous." Now, if those are the people of Zion, to Zion over there right now, shouldn't they all be righteous? Shouldn't they be inheriting the land forever, like the scripture say, right? Anyway, it says, "They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified." It says, "A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time." And that time coming, man, when all this stuff go down and the smoke settles just a little bit, because it's going to be going up for a while, according to the book of Revelation. It says, "A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation." It don't take much for a man to help populate a nation back, bring people back. Because this definitely going to happen right here. Let me go to this precept. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and died, but the third shall be left therein." And why that third going to be left? So they can do what? Help bring the 2/3 back. It says in verse 9, "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They should call on my name." You gotta call that name, man. That name Yahweh ain't no name to be played with. It says, "And I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh is my power." And that's what people are gonna be saying. People gonna know about that name. The heathens, I spoke to some rabbis and stuff. They know about that name. You know, they try to play and say, "But we ain't supposed to say that name." There's a reason why, because the scriptures say the Lord's name is dreadful among the heathen. So they feel a certain way about that. Now, simultaneously, while men going through what they're going through, that third part of the man, of the elect, mainly, predominantly, because you have women, of course, they got to get delivered. They got to help bring back the 2/3. Now, the part that they don't like to hear is that one man, he ain't gonna make no nation with no one woman. That ain't going down like that. That's what a lot of people don't like to hear. The pastor not gonna talk about that either. They gonna scare the women off. They want to keep the women coming in there being cute. It always happened throughout generations. It's natural. It's in our nature. Society just try to dumb a man down and make a man be less and feel less. So you be looking at it like it's something weird. But on the low though, you ask certain men like, man, we could have 5 women, 10 women, and they all be in order. Ain't nobody mad at each other, no arguing or that bullshit. They ain't going outside of what y'all established. They're gonna be cool with that shit, man. Read stories about Solomon, King David, all these different kings, these different men. there was a status. Even the ones that wasn't of that high status like that, they always had multiple. And the ones just for, what you call it, just for physical lust or physical pleasure. It was deeper than that. And that's why this precept right here gonna happen. It's gonna be deeper than that. Back in Isaiah chapter 60, verse 22, it says, "The little one shall become 1,000, and the small one a strong nation." We bring them people back. The ones that ain't get it on this side, on the next side, they're gonna come back. They're gonna be ashamed for a little period of time. Then they gonna perk up and be enjoying the fruits. Yeah, let me get this other precept and not in this one. It's in the book of Revelation, chapter 21. This is going back into them talking about, back into this lady talking about on the way to escape the apocalypse. It's about going up into space, right? Which is definitely going to happen. And I said I was going to end this off with this last precept with something else just popped in my mind. Anyway, it's in the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 1. It says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth." The reason why it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth, ain't going to be no more chemtrails up in the sky. Ain't going to be no planes flying around spraying no chemtrails. New earth, because like the scriptures say, the earth should reel to and fro like a drunkard. You're going to have bodies of water moved out of their place and islands being covered up by certain bodies of water. So it's going to be new land visible, old land going to be not visible. God says, "For the first heaven and the first earth will pass away. There was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven, saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And Yahweh himself shall be with them, and be their power. And God shall wipe away all their tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." This ain't happened yet. That's another indicator that those people that's over there right now, it's not them. It's not talking about them. The other precept I was thinking of, let me get to it real quick. It's in the book of Revelation, chapter 15. Let's see. We'll start at verse 2. Revelation chapter 15, verse 2. It says, "And I saw as it was a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark." That's why it's key not to take that damn chip. Because that's going to be one of your tickets up out of here, not taking it. It says, "Over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the hearts of Yahweh." Let me pull this image up real quick. I had a dream about this before too. And it looks something like this. Let's see. It's something like this. Just like this. Ain't no fucking flat earth either. Motherfuckers with that dumb shit. That's dumb. We go grab a scope and look at everything out there around. You mean to tell me this flat though? But anyway, this scripture right here. I'm gonna read it one more time. It says, "And I saw as it was a sea of glass mingled with fire, and then they had gotten a victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh. And they sang the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb." Now why? Now if the Lord ain't important, if Yahweh Shah not important, why would they sing the song of the Lamb? Now it says, saying, "Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord Yahweh Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest." And those judgments that's going to be made manifest is when Babylon get wiped the fuck out, when the elect get delivered and actually be up here. And this stuff going to be televised too. This ain't going to be just some little event that happened. Ain't nobody going to know about it. They're going to be up here for a period of time. And Howard Shah going to pass out them crowns to the elect. And then, like in the other chapter, they're going to come down. And what the saints going to do? Well, this is, I'm going to backtrack and then I'm going to go to what's going to happen when the saints come down. That's why they actually sing that song, "When the saints go marching in, oh how I like to be of that number." That's why they always sing that song, because they want to be a part of this right here. And it says, in verse 2, in Revelation chapter 21, and John saw the holy city. It wasn't talking about no actual city. It was talking about the people. Because the city is the people before a place. Just like, for example, you see somebody from Florida, you can tell they're from Florida, or they was raised down there. Just by how they carry themselves. It's not the actual region, it's the people. That's what make up the place. Anyway, it says New Jerusalem coming down from Yahweh out of heaven. They're going to be coming down. What they going to be coming down to do? Let's go to this real quick. They ain't coming down to give out flowers and shit. What was his other precept? Let me find it real quick. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7. And it's why, like I said, that's why they sing that song. "Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh how I like to be of that number." Yeah, the guy in the background. Boom, 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 boom. They be doing that shit. That's why they want to be at this number right here. The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18, it says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever." They ain't say they gonna go borrow it. They ain't say they gonna go to Esau and be like, "Look, y'all messed up. You know, we just want to come get this real quick, and we just gonna do this and make stuff a little bit better." They ain't say they gonna go down and buy it. It says they should take the kingdom. Because by this time, once all this judgment go down, all their top weaponry gonna be through. Them arrows, also known as nukes, they're gonna be through. They're gonna be able to shot them all off. So the other little stuff that they got left over, they ain't gonna be able to use against the saints. Because they're gonna be in spiritual bodies. So something that's physical, they're gonna be able to harm them in the spiritual. So this little video right here with as few as 98 people gonna make it, and all that little bullshit talking about because of study. Hey, whoever studied, they ain't studied well enough. So I just want to bring this up. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, and Shalom to the elect.